Red light. Alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. What's up, Gibby? Alhamdulillah, bro. Everything good. How are you? How's your Ramadan going? Alhamdulillah, bro. How's work? Things your way, man. Alhamdulillah. Thank you, bro. How's Ramadan going for you? Easy or you struggling? I'm hungry, bro. I'm hungry and thirsty. Yeah, she's been cooperating, but I know it's all because of the pressure. Work is going good. Alhamdulillah. Ramadan is not a struggle at all. Was looking forward to it. Alhamdulillah. Yeah, man. I put some gas now. I'm taking my steps. Alhamdulillah. I'm glad to hear that, man. Today I dropped off a brother that was going to Kuwait. I dropped him off at the airport and we were talking a little bit. Nice brother. And he was talking about how the prayers are when you're traveling versus how prayers are when you're, just when you're going about your day-to-day life in your city. So it's just praying while you're traveling is a little different. Yeah. I think he was here for school, and then after he graduates, he's going back to Kuwait. Oh, big accident there. He was saying, how do you get into that big of an accident on this road? It is like bumper to bumper, two lanes. Ooh, what? That thing caught on fire. I think they had to use a fire extinguisher for that. Wow. Not good. Oh. But yeah, bro, inshallah now, I'm gonna have my son again. Not this weekend, but next weekend. I told his mom I want to pick him up on Friday and have him sleep over. No, Saturday, from Saturday to Sunday, have him sleep over. She said it's okay. Well, she's cooperating because of the pressure that she's feeling. But inshallah, bro. No, I don't feel nervous. I've been doing it for a long time. The key is to pay more attention to the road than to the phone, and to give yourself plenty of space in front of you from the other car. Not a little bit, like a lot. That's the key. And pay more attention to the traffic than to here. See, me going like this for 2, 3 seconds when there's no one within proximity, it's not a big of a deal, right? But if you're driving closely to the car in front of you and there's cars next to you and you're driving close to the car in front of you and you're like this, looking at the phone for 5 to 10 seconds, yeah, that's how you can get into an accident. Your awareness has to be active. If your awareness is active, you have no problem. Live streaming, looking at the chat and driving. It's no different than if I was to look at the GPS while I'm driving somebody for Uber and I have to look to see what route they're going or where to make a turn or I've been doing that for years. So it's normal to me. You know what I'm saying? Just put a little bit of gas. I have my gas light on. Today's been a good day of business, alhamdulillah. I think it's gonna stay like this and business is gonna be good for the rest of the day, inshallah. Actually, so you how Gabby, you've been when you've been breaking fast, how have you been breaking fast? Dates or my wife got me a box of dates like that. I have them at the house. Or you just eating, whatever when you're breaking fast. Dates are good. Dates she got me, they're nice, bro. Nice and sweet, but not too sweet. Is that an astronaut suit my man got on? He has a one piece, looks like an astronaut suit. Water first, then yogurt and some bread. Nice. Sit for a while before having a meal. Good, bro. I like yogurt. Yogurt fills you up, gives you a sense of. I started fasting one day before Ramadan because I thought it was Ramadan. and it turned out that I started one day early. And that day I broke the fast because uh, I had a really bad cold and I was spitting green and I had green goo here and I was feeling terrible. So I broke the fast for that day, knowing the next day was when Ramadan began. But that day, I woke up really early. What was it that I had on that day? My wife woke up with me. She made me some stuff. Um, what was it that I had? I know yogurt was one of the things I had. Uh, I don't even remember. I think I have fruit, yogurt. I don't even remember. Maybe cream cheese and bread. I know I wanted to eat a lot of things with protein to see if it'll keep me full throughout the day. Well, not full, but not. Hold on, I'm gonna read your comment now. I just gotta pull up into this gas station here to put a little bit of gas. If you're sick, you should break it fast. Yeah, I'm gonna use it first. Yeah, yeah. I'm better now. That's why I'm fasting again. But yeah, I know if you're sick, you're not required to fast during that period. Um, you can make it up later, also, the days that you missed. So after Ramadan, this guy is always here. He's homeless. He's always asking people for money. And then when he doesn't get it, he starts cussing, gets upset. And the other day he was saying, God wakes me up every morning just to spit on me, blah, blah, blah. I can't even hear him right now because I got the noise cancellation off. He's always here doing that. I know. He was getting upset because he wasn't getting any money. People weren't giving him money. Sorry, bro. He's in a better mood today. He just asked me for some money. I said, sorry, brother. He said, it's okay. So he's in a better mood today. But he was not happy the other day. You got to keep driving in Uber, or it's more logical to. I mean, you don't have to keep driving, but if it's really dead in the area you're at, you might want to move. You know. But usually I wait for a little bit. I'll wait like 10, 15 minutes. If you're not getting anything within 10, 15 minutes, then
And but yeah, you don't have to. You can park for as long as you want. You can park in an area, no problem. If you want to be there 3 hours, you can park there. But sometimes the map tells you, like it'll show you, oh, it's busier on this area. But I don't trust that map, bro. It's not accurate, really. From my experience, it has not been accurate. It's just Uber playing games, trying to get you to a certain area, but the demand is not that much. It's just they play games sometimes, you know. They're just playing games. Yeah, that guy the other day was cussing, and every day I gotta wake up. God just wakes me up every day just to spit on me again. I gotta be talked to like just because I'm homeless. And he went on talking to himself, but yelling out loud. How you doing, Billy? He was going on and on and on and on. Now you can tell he was more calm. A lot of those people also have like a lot of mental illnesses. How you doing, Patricia? Juan, what's up? Sometimes after being out on the street for a long time, Jesus, how you doing? After being on the street for so long, sometimes they develop mental issues. But today I told him, he's like, you can tell he was mellow. I don't know if he took some medicine or maybe he ate earlier in the day. He's not hungry anymore. Or, I don't know. I'm gonna go pick up my stepson right now, real quick. Is it this one? I think it might be this one. I'm starting to kind of learn the streets without GPS. Is it this one or is it the next one? Let me wait a little bit. Some of them, not all the streets. No, it's not this one. Must be the next one. I sometimes wonder if bacteria are a failure of Maybe. No, I don't put the passengers on live. Um, just for customer privacy, because in Florida is a two-party consent state, so you need consent from the passenger for that. So, have I done it before? Uh, I don't think so. I don't recall. I don't think so. But if I have, it was a live stream and it was deleted after, so it was never posted to the channel. But I don't think so. But I don't know. But consciously, I don't do it. I don't do it. I don't do it because I know I could, but I would need to put like a sign back here that says you're being recorded or recording taking place inside the car or something like this. Once you put that sign here, then you can record. Yeah, because now you're making them aware that there's recording going on inside the car. So at that point, they can choose to stay in the ride or not. Right? Yo, what's up, Walker? But I personally don't choose to do that because the people are not really here for that. They're not really here to be live streamed. They just order a transportation service to get somewhere, and they're in a private setting. So I don't even bother. And like, it would be nice. I know some drivers that do it in other states, but sometimes what I have done and what I'll do sometimes is, let's say I'm about to pick up somebody and I'm on live stream. I'll film the road. I'll film the road as I'm going to pick them up, as I'm dropping them off, and I'll mute because voice recording, audio is part of you know that the law of you need consent to record in private setting. It's not just image, so audio is part of it. So I mute also for their privacy because sometimes people get on the phone. I've had people on the phone here before talking to some institution, a bank or whatever, giving out all their private information, everything, social, you name it, address. What's going on, Walker? So that's also why I mute. If I am streaming and I'm recording the road when I pick up a passenger, I mute for that reason because they'll get on their phone and they'll play music on their phone, not with headphones, just like out loud, which will cause a copyright. But yeah, they've given up private information before in the car. Dang, they're in the opposite side of the road. Fire rescue. Wa alaikum salam, CEO. How you doing? Will not only be a liability, but also could stress the passengers. Yeah, true. Yeah, because you know what I've learned from doing this for a couple of years is most people, most not all, most just want to be left alone back there. They're on their phone, they're doing their thing. Some people that's like their quiet time. When they get an Uber, they just want the quiet and the peace. Maybe they've had a hectic day, or they at the office, or this meeting, that meeting. They don't want to be, engaging in conversation about the traffic. Or I've even heard some Uber drivers start talking to the passengers, because the passengers have told me this, about how bad the Uber business is now, and how they're not paying how they used to, and how, bro, you think you pick up somebody and they want to hear about this? How bad the business of Uber's doing, or how bad it's doing for you, or whatever? No, they don't want to hear this. You're not picking them up for this, bro. They want need to go to wherever they need to go. I've had other passengers that uh, do want to talk. You can have a pleasant conversation. Today I've had like three or four pleasant conversations with people, like pleasant ones, not ones that are like, ah, just shut up already in your mind. No, they've been pretty pleasant. But sometimes you will come across somebody that, um, you're just saying in your mind, oh, shut up already. And usually the people like this was my Uber driver that told me a new masjid open in town. Nice. Got invited to breakfast in this place. Nice. Where you live, Aki, you didn't you told me a long time ago that there are not a lot of Muslims in your area? Was that you? So that's really good, bro. If you came across a brother that was driving and told you about the masjid. Yeah? Nice. So yeah, there's some like I had a good pleasant conversation today with a brother from Kuwait. And the way that started was when I picked him up, I was taking him to the airport. And when he comes into the car, he said, Assalamu alaikum. Say, "Walaikum salam." He's like, I noticed you're Muslim because of your prayer mat in the back. So I have my prayer mat in the back. And that's how we started talking. At first, it was a little bit quiet because I was hungry as heck. And I could tell he was hungry too, because his energy level was low and mine too. But then we started talking. We had a great, great, great conversation. After that, I picked up a girl. I could tell she wanted conversation. So she starts complimenting me on my glasses and this and that and silence. And then she starts another topic of conversation and silence. And I'm like, okay, let me just talk to this girl. Cause this was like a 35-minute trip. So it turns out I don't know how we got into this discussion, but she's going through a similar situation with the father of her son when it comes to like court case and custody, and they're in court. And we started talking about how long this process take, and things like this. So that was a good conversation because the subject was about something that both people are going through at the same time. So we had good conversation on that end, on the process and procedures that we're going through when it comes to what is this? A huge ladybug on my glass. Come on, that ladybug is hanging on my glass. Oh, she flew away, I guess. Is it true that people generally don't talk much to strangers in America because there's ransom they may be carrying a weapon? Um, I don't think so. I don't think that's the reason. I don't think the reason is because they think that people are carrying a weapon. I think it's just more people just want to be left alone. They just they don't want to talk. I have days that I don't want to talk. Like I'm fasting, I really don't want to have conversations about. Depends on the type of conversation, also. I don't want to have a conversation about how's the weather or COVID or how you think Trump sucks or this person. Like I don't want to talk about this stuff because for example, 99% of the time when I'm doing a ride, I'm doing it. I'm doing it on here on my tablet, right? So I got my tablet here. Where the phone is now is where the tablet goes. Then I have another phone mount on the dash for my phone. I put my for this phone. I put my phone sideways, and I'm watching a video and listening to it on my headphones. Whatever video I want to watch. Sometimes I'm watching, like yesterday, I was watching a press conference with Trump. Later on, I will be watching something about Islam. Later on, I'll be watching a Reaver story or a debate or whatever I'm watching at the moment, right? Sometimes people will say, oh, sometimes I'll be watching like uh, sometimes I'll be watching something like police officers pulling people over, like police interactions with people, and how people manage to turn like a warning or a ticket into like a felony because they get out the car and they start acting a fool and they push the cop and they kick the cop and they slap the cop. Appreciate it, Zero. So I'll be watching, usually something, but sometimes you'll have a customer go, um, "What are you watching?" I don't mind people asking me what I'm watching, but if you're gonna ask me what I'm watching to criticize it, why are you even asking me what I'm watching, right? Like, give you an example. I was listening to a Trump press conference. Somebody goes, "What are you watching? Is that Trump?" Yeah. Oh, I hate Trump. So this tells me a few things. This tells me this person is a dummy because I don't care if you like Trump or not. I didn't ask you if you like Trump or not. You don't even know if I like Trump. You're assuming that I like Trump because I'm watching a press conference. This doesn't mean that I like Trump or dislike Trump. I watch Kamala Harris press conferences before, right? So this communication tells you something about that person. They're not that bright. You're criticizing something that I'm watching when I did not ask you what you think because I'm minding my business, right? So you bought into my business of what I'm watching to say something negative about it. This is because I think about it. Okay, what if that was me, right? What if that was me? What if I hate Trump? I'm sitting in the back of a Uber driver's car and he's watching something. If I have something negative to say about what that person's watching, why am I even going to bring this up? What is going to come out of that? It doesn't make sense, Zero. Exactly. Trump is a conversation starter. But people will do this. Uh, so I still watch whatever I want to watch. It doesn't really deter me. But with people like this, I don't want to have interactions or talk because I know this is going to be, oh, so you're looking for some you're looking for some banter, some back and forth disagreement. You're looking for some excitement, some stimulation. I'm not here for this. We can have a pleasant conversation, but I'm not about to explain anything that has to do with Trump, why I'm watching it, if I think he's good or bad, because that's not what I'm here for. I'm here to provide you with a transportation service. So, yeah, you'd be surprised. One time it was like it is right now, right? It was like pretty warm outside, but it was cold. It was a cold morning, so it was cold in the morning, just like it was today. So I had my gloves on. Had my gloves on. Actually, this girl managed to turn things around because with me because she was ghetto. She was like one of those hood girls. But later on, we started having conversation, and she turned out to be all right. She was even a little bit funny, and she was. But but when she first came in, I say hi, whatever. She's after I say hi, she says hi, whatever. She goes, now listen to this. So a complete stranger that you're providing a service to asks you a question in this tone, in this manner. Oh, why are you wearing them gloves on? Oh, why are you wearing them gloves on? Now, we have to take into account the setting that we're in. Why am I here? I'm here where you're in a little box with a stranger that you've never met before, right? You think this is a proper way to ask somebody a question, right? No, it wasn't even cold. This is why she was asking. At this point of the day, it wasn't even cold, right? You're asking a question to somebody that's providing a service in an enclosed space that's here to just take you where you're going, and you're gonna ask somebody a question in a disapproval type of way, right? Which they didn't ask. This has nothing to do with them. This is all to do with me. This is just my life, right? I don't care what you think if I have gloves on or not, right? Mom was asking, why you have gloves on though? Okay, so I'm very good at giving uh, one word responses. I'm really good at giving one word, sort of like dismissive, this is none of your business response without being rude. It's an art. So she goes, why you wearing them gloves on? Right? I go, this is all I said back. I said, comfort. She goes, comfort? I said, they're comfortable. They feel nice on my hands. Where do we go from why you doing what you're doing with your life that is none of my business? Why are you asking me this question in that manner? Why are you wearing them gloves on? Comfort. They're comfortable. It's a legit answer. Can't say it's not a legit answer. It is. They are comfortable. Now, what could have been another response? Because I feel like it. Now, I could say because I feel like it. But if we use a little bit of social intelligence, the same way she asked me a question in a rude way, that would be a rude answer because I feel like it, right? And it's confrontational. But I'm not here for this. I'm here to give you a ride, right? So I'm okay with confrontation, but that's not what I'm here for. So I'm here to give you a ride, and I don't care what you have on or what you're doing. Why am I picking you up from the crazy crab place? What you doing there? You know. But after we got past that, right? Uh, oh, after we got past that, it was total silence. But she had a stop on the trip. It was paying well, so it was one of the times where I picked up a ride with a stop on it. So the conversation turned around once we arrived at the pickup at the stop because we were picking up her baby, a little baby. So she picks up her little baby. She had the car seat and everything for it. So I said, "Ah, it's a beautiful baby." Then we start talking about the baby. Then the conversation went a different way. Alhamdulillah. So, even though she had like this very weird and ghetto demeanor, and just after we got past that, she turned out to be a decent person. Just stay safe from crazy people. Yeah. Who wears gloves when they're driving? Me. I wear gloves when I'm driving. So now you officially cannot say nobody does it, because it is now a fact in your reality that at least one human being in the planet wears gloves while they're driving. Therefore, the idea of nobody does that, it will be incorrect, because now there's one. I have driving gloves with no fingers, extra grip and comfort. I'm running my hands. Only psychopaths do. Oh, based on what? Based on what do you say? Do you say that? How does it make me? Now let's break this logically. See, this is where you start to falter. How does explain how logically wearing gloves to drives makes somebody a psychopath? Because I am assuming since you use the word psychopath, then you know what it means. So how does wearing gloves while driving make somebody a psychopath? Using the definition of being a psychopath. I'm assuming you're very intelligent and you know what it means since you used the word. Cycles, some cycles seem normal to me. Common sense. So you went from psychopath to common sense. So now you're shifting gears. Why is it common sense to drive with no gloves? Good thing is you're not on that show Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, where there's not a counter. See, you don't sound like nobody ever checks you on the stupid things you say. You're never forced to or encouraged to think about what you say, right? You just say stuff and then you go about your day. Even if it's something stupid, nobody says, "Hey, man, that's stupid." Like, what do you mean by that? That doesn't make sense. It's common sense why you don't need them. I didn't say I need them or not. This is not about needing. I have never said I need my gloves to drive. It's not cold. It was cold at the beginning of the day. Or you're not a racer. We need extra grip. So in order for me to wear gloves, I need to be a racer in order to wear them when I'm driving. A driving watch. What's going on, John? I'm actually about to pick up my stepson. And Zero's breaking it down for you right there. What time does it fast? In the UK, it's like 12 hours. Oh, over. Open over. Open over. After Maghrib. There's no practical need in your circumstances. Did I say I need them? So you only do things when you need them, need to do it. If you don't need to do it, you don't do it, right? You don't do things because you feel like it. You don't do things because you want to. Only things that you need to do. You don't derail from this. You don't eat an ice cream cone because you don't need it. You don't go somewhere because you don't need it. You don't take a vacation or go to a park. You don't need it. Why do you do those things? Has it crossed your mind or have you considered the possibility that perhaps me wearing gloves is not a need? It's not a matter of needing to, but is a matter of wanting to or liking to, which goes back to my original answer, if you were listening, that I gave the girl when she asked, "Why are you wearing those gloves?" For comfort. They're just comfortable. So, this idea of needing it, I don't know why you brought this up, as if every action you take in your life requires requires a need behind it. My father-in-law wears driving gloves. He enjoys it. And the story. That's it. You like to do it. You want to do it. People do things because they like to. But yeah, man. Anyway, what time is it now? We're about to pick up my stepson now. Should I leave the live stream running? Yeah, let's leave it running. One second. I'll be back in a second, inshallah.
Oh yeah. All right. Okay. Make sure you put your seatbelt. We're doing a live stream. So you made nut kites. You broke it. Did you break it on purpose or by mistake? You did that earlier. Hmm. Okay. You made it, then you broke it by mistake. Okay. It's okay. You can always make another one. Why you can't? Hmm. What do you mean where we going tomorrow? Tomorrow? Uh, uh, I'm going to work tomorrow. You coming to school tomorrow? I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Tomorrow is Saturday. Tomorrow there's no school because it's Saturday, Socrates. No, we don't have school on Saturdays. You don't go to school Saturday, do you? I don't know. They're still fixing your mom's car. Hmm. I'm going to work. You might some money. Your ears are red again. You got red ears. So how was your day of school? You have fun? All right, that's good. You ate lunch? What did you eat? Oh yeah? What? What? Man, I need to go to your daycare for lunch. You ate all that? Wow. Yogurt, meat, carrots, what else? And crackers. Crackers for soup. Okay. A teacher didn't make soup? All right. Okay, no soup this time, but sounds like a pretty good lunch to me. Sounds pretty good. Gave you that sticker? Let me see that. Let me see. Just try. Who made this drawing? You made that? Oh, okay. You started it. I wish that was my lunch. Huh? Where are we going tomorrow? Where do you want to go tomorrow? To school? It's Saturday. There's no school tomorrow. Hmm. Yeah, but it's Saturday. It's closed. I'm guessing you want to go somewhere because you keep asking where we going tomorrow. So I thought you want to go somewhere. 10 out of 10 drawing. Somebody said that drawing is great. They like it. What do you need to do with it? Oh, are you gonna do some other drawings on it for your mom? All right. He's not done with his Picasso artwork. Hmm. That's good. I'm hungry. I'm thirsty. What do you think about that, Lucas? I'm hungry. Uh-oh. I think he's rebooting. He's updating the software. Yeah, he's installing right now. Updating. Let me know when you're done updating the software. You all right, Lucas? The car is boring? Well, we need to get in the car to go home. So we're going home now. We're going home now. Please record emergency video. You remember the other day when I picked you up from school with Leland? And he was in the car and then but he fell asleep.